to mark the 76th anniversary of the Nakba, of the Palestinian catastrophe, when 750,000 Palestinians were forced from their homes and villages destroyed. We've got a few councillors who would like to speak, and also our dear friends Saha and Lena are going to say a few words. I'm Hills, and I'm from Sheffield Palestine Solidarity Campaign, and also from the Sheffield Coalition Against Israeli Apartheid, the campaign that was set up to make Sheffield a city free of complicity with Israeli apartheid. I'm going to ask Nabeela, if I can get her attention, Nabeela, just to say a few words, because I know she needs to get inside to get to a meeting before the council meeting. So I'm going to ask Nabeela to start. This is just a short rally. We've just got a few people saying a few words of solidarity with us today.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Hilary. And thank you to the Coalition for asking me to speak. You must excuse me, I'm just recovering from a throat infection. Today we remember the Nakba, the catastrophe against the Palestinian people. As we've all seen, the images coming out of Gaza are nothing short of horrific, and it is a reminder that the Nakba is ongoing. We cannot and should not turn a blind eye as Palestinian men, women and children are starved and killed by Israel in the most cruel conditions imaginable. As many of us will know, in 2022, Amnesty International released a damning report condemning Israel for implementing a system of apartheid against Palestinians. But we must acknowledge that behind every Israeli bullet, missile and action stands the political, economic and military support of our world leaders, paid for by the United States but made in the United Kingdom. Sheffield has a long and rich history of taking part in action that goes against the tide. As we have heard many times at these rallies before and in Town Hall, in 1981, Sheffield was the first city to pledge that it would cut all ties with apartheid South Africa, including divesting from companies that invested in South Africa. As the death toll in Gaza exceeds 30,000, we have heard a lot of people talking about peace. Peace is good. We all want peace. And as those who stand for peace, we must be clear that when we say peace, we mean a true, lasting peace, rooted in justice and liberation. Yes, the route to peace is a desperately needed ceasefire, but the route to peace also means an end to the occupation, an end to apartheid, and an end to the continuous murders in the West Bank. The route to peace is through generations of displaced Palestinians having the right to return to their homes that Israel is currently in the process of obliterating. And the route to peace is by actively building for peace and not by condoning these massacres. Palestinians have made it clear that they don't want our sympathy, they want our solidarity. And I suppose it is our duty as councillors or as elected members of any capacity to do everything we can to push this government to recognise the inviolable rights of the Palestinian people to live in freedom and security. As a long-standing trade unionist, I know all too well that as we mourn the dead, we must fight like hell for the living. And as I see this crowd gathered in Sheffield, week on week, day on day, taking part in all sorts of action, I have no doubt that we will continue to fight right until we see liberation. Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much, Nabeela. It's really good to see some Labour councillors who are speaking up for the Palestinian people and trying to take action. However, as the coalition, we condemn unreservedly the complicity of the Labour Party leadership who continue to be almost silent on